Leeds boxing promo. We're down here in Doncaster with Michael Fafera, fresh off the ring. How are you doing, mate?
I'm very well. I'm glad to be back. 3 years out of the ring, you know, it's nice to dust off and just see what I've had left in the tank. And I feel like I did all right. I feel like I've controlled the fight well. I was a tricky guy to hit, not gonna lie. I don't want to be fucking trying to hit him again, but no, I feel like I won every round comfortably. That's what I came here to do today. I knew it'd be hard to stop him because of how good he is at getting out of the way. I'm just, glad to be under the lights and see what's next.
Happy with your performance tonight?
Yeah, I was more frustrated just how good he was at getting out of the way. I felt like the more I tried to hit him, the more stupid I'd look at the time. So I just tried controlling the fight, like what my coach said, and I felt like I did that well. So yeah, happy with it.
Shout out to Ash and the team at Legions.
Shout out to Ash, not just Ash, obviously the whole team, everyone at Legions. You know, it's a great gym. He's obviously doing something right with all the pros he's got coming through right now, and it's good to be around them as well. You know, they're all good set lads. They've got big futures ahead of them, and I think that they'll all go all the way, to be honest with you.
York boxing seems to be thriving at the minute.
I know, yeah, where's it all come from? Isn't it?
You know, you got yourself, Leo.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was done, and then I seen these boys, and I just thought, fucking hell, I need to give it one more try, why not? Do you know what I mean?
Did it light a flame under you?
Definitely, yes. Just, do you know what, when I went to go watch Leo's pro and Brad's pro, I thought, don't get me wrong, these lads are on complete different level to me, do you know what I mean? They're all, you know, they're about to be great. Like, for me, it's more a mental challenge, you know. I wanted to prove to myself what I can still do. You know, like Leo's going for it all. So is Brad. Do you know what I mean? They're both unreal fighters. Myself, you know, I know I'm not going to be world champion. You know, I'm 31 years old. I'm on a complete different path to them. I'm just happy to be back in the ring, proving my own doubts wrong. You know. I'm probably in the best shape I've ever been in, and I'm just happy with that. Like that's what I appreciate, you know. I'm just, that's it. I'm happy. I'm just happy. I'm happy as I am.
And you should be. You look good tonight.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Did you have to make any adjustments in there tonight?
Yeah. I think the main one was, like, after the double jab, whatever I tried to throw, I tried throwing it at his head.
Right.
But his head was never there. By the time I throw the third shot, he's down here. So after the first round, Ash was like, right, after throwing your double jab, hit to the chest, hit a little bit lower, because that's where his head's going to be at. And that's when I started catching him with a few shots. I struggled to then find the finishing touches, go a little bit further. I feel like I've wobbled him a couple of times, but then never knew what to do after. But that's, it's going to come in it again after, I've had 3 years out. One thing I was happy with, I felt very fit. I know it was only a 4-rounder, but I felt like I could have done another 2, maybe even 4 if I wanted to. It's good to know that I haven't lost my fitness.
Would you be looking to step up the rounds in the next one?
So yeah, the plan with Dave, I think Dave said he's got another showing in June. There's going to be another 4-rounder. And then, September, I think he's on about putting on a York show, which will be mint, and that's when I'll step up to the 6 rounds again,
Yeah, that'd be really good, mate. How did your training prepare you for tonight?
Do you know what? It was all the other camps that I've always done. I was smashing. Like I've took off a lot of runs out of this camp. Like I've done a few, don't get me wrong, but it was more like sprint work rather than like long distance runs. I always used to kill myself a little bit, and I think that's why my fitness was a little bit better now, because I didn't come to this fight drained at all. Like I was 4 pounds under than what I should have been this morning, and I weighed in 4 pounds under, and I just felt great. I've got a good nutrition coach, Luke Lavrag, big shout out to him as well. He's really helped me. I felt good with the training that I've done.
What was going through your mind during the fight?
I was just laughing then. Someone asked me if I was nervous, and all the camp, I had no nerves, nothing. And I was even telling people, like, it's weird how unnervous I am. And all day today, like, in change room, I was absolutely fine. And then the guy came in and said, "Oh, Fafera, you're out in 2 minutes." And I just thought, "Oh, fucking hell!" He just tried to hit me a little bit. But then, do you know what? I've got my reasons why I'm fighting again. That's my little girl up there. So
yeah.
as soon as that song came on, I just thought, you know what the fuck can possibly happen that worse than what I've already been through? Nothing, literally nothing. Like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, you know, obviously I'm coming to win, but I just don't care. Like, so all of a sudden, Does Nerf just dropped out, went in the ring, and I just felt like me again. So yeah, it was nice.
What would you like to take away from tonight?
Do you know what? I honestly don't know. Do you know what? I'm just that happy that I'm back in the ring. I hadn't even thought about it. Ash will most likely tell me on Monday, so I'll hear what he's got to say. But he was happy with my performance. He kept asking me, "Oh, you're alright, you're alright." You know, like almost like if I was pissed off. I wasn't pissed off with myself at all. I was just a bit like, fucking, I wish I could have caught him a couple more times. That's it. Like, but he was very tricky. You know, a lot of people should say. I know he's had most of his fights were losses, but I think he's only ever been stopped twice.
Right.
And the last fight I've seen him get stopped, I genuinely didn't even think it should have been a stoppage, you know. So it was like, he knows what he's doing, this kid, you know. He's out every other weekend and he knows not to get stopped. So you know, I was happy with the performance. I know I will go back to the gym, we'll work on new things, and I think when I'm going to fight somebody who's coming to fire back a little bit, that's when you'll see the real me and the real person who can, you know, hurt somebody.
Yeah, because these guys, they know what they're doing, they know how to tuck up, they know how to ride the shots. Like you said, they're doing it week in and week out, mate.
I was just saying, if I had his defence, I'd be a great boxer, do you know what I mean? Like, if I had that defence where he's got, I'd be brilliant, but my style of fight, like, this is like what we changed so much now. Like, I'm such a forward fighter, and all my fights have always just been, you know, a scrapper. Like, I don't really know how to box. I don't know how to take a step back and move my head. I'm just there to tuck up and have a fucking, you know, one fight with someone. And so that's my style of fighting. And today I felt like I didn't do a lot of that, and I was very happy. And I think that's maybe where he's going from a pro gym and an unlicensed gym to an amateur gym, because, like, you know, in amateurs, that's what these lads do. They move out the way, the score point, and, like, I'm not saying I was score pointing today because I were, but I felt like I boxed a lot better than what I usually did, and yeah, shout out to Ash, but yeah.
No, it's great to see you back in the ring, mate.
Thank you.
Do you have any sponsors, Michael?
Yeah, so I've got a few people that helped me this fight, and it wasn't cheap, you know. Obviously now you have to do all these neurological exams and all other stuff, so I want to give a shout out to all my sponsors. I've got obviously Motorplex, I've got JLash, This Case, It Takes Place podcast, they've massively helped me out. Joe Scales Contractors, who else was there? Oswald Kitchen fueled me up, thank you very much, guys. Car Clouds, JLash if I haven't said them, and my reset. Thank you very much, guys.
You've had good support out there tonight, Michael. What does that mean to you?
Do you know what? It means a lot because, you know, being honest, I've sold half the tickets than what I normally sell, and it was still packed out there with all my people. So I want to give a shout out to you guys, because obviously I wouldn't be doing it if not for you. You know, that's the only reason I do it. It gets everyone together. We're off for a curry now. There'll be about 35 of us. So, you know, I'm absolutely buzzing that everyone's coming, and yeah, all my mates, all my family, and everybody that's come out tonight. Big shout out. Thank you. That means a lot.
And if people want to sponsor you, want to follow you, want to get on board, how can they do that, Michael?
Mainly it's just my social, Instagram and Facebook, Michael Fafera, you'll find me on there. Yeah, if you're looking to sponsor me or you'd like to buy any tickets for my fight, feel free to reach out, and yeah, I'll get you started.
Well, great to see you back in the ring, Michael.
Thanks, mate. Thank you
and
very much.
Roll on the next one.
Roll on the next one in June.
Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you, mate.